Inside work that time by Ananyan. He's had some adversity to overcome in life. August 2012, he was shot in the legs and in the back. Still has a bullet in his shoulder blade. Can you imagine moving forward as a professional athlete with a bullet lodged in your shoulder blade, especially as a boxer?
You couldn't tell, Joe, by the way this guy punches.
Will I be able to continue my boxing career, though? That's what he'd be saying. For most guys, they'll be worried about that.
Ananyan just touching, and then he picks up the pace with a right hand. Matias with that up jab off the hip. And then goes to the body. 2 punches to the body. And Ananyan is trying to sell Robert Byrd on a low blow. That looked like it was right on the hip, on the belt line. Of course, there was the low blow earlier. Now look at Matias pick up the pace after that.
Oh, yes. Matias is going to do that himself.
And, you know, in this kind of situation, you can't be worried about the ref. Sometimes the ref ain't your friend, you know, and you're trying to get a call from a ref, and he's not going to call it.
Well, Byrd is a veteran, so he's seen it all, and he's not going to buy something like that.
Robert Byrd, the referee that gets us started here tonight. And then Kenny Bayless, the veteran referee, will have the task of being in between Wilder and Fury for the heavyweight championship of the world. There's a 3-punch combination, returning fire from Ananyan. Good body shot that time, and a left hook upstairs from Matias. Looking for a low blow. Nearly got caught by the left hook right there. Ananyan, one of these guys will just touch you a little bit, pity pat a little bit, and then look for something on the 4th or 5th punch. But you see the hand speed and the power of Matias as he goes to the body again, laid a right hand, came back with a left, now gets a warning for Byrd. I don't have a problem with those body shots at all, right on the belt line there. Matias just recently signed a promotional contract with the PBC. He's got a very promising future. Right bleed was slightly off the mark that time, then back to the body again from Matias. You made the point earlier, and that was a good example. He's one of these guys, he doesn't care where he hits you. Right there, I mean, arm punches that look like they could be impactful.
Right, but he's a thudding puncher, and we saw that in D.C.
Coming over the top, overhand right hand that time by Ananyan.
So when you're a thudding puncher and you're a volume puncher as well, that's a cold combination. That's tough to deal with because the guy hits you on your elbow, you feel it. And I think Ananyan trying to switch up his cadence, Joe, I think he got that from Matias because Matias was doing it to him early in the first round. He said, okay, well, it's working for you. Let me try it myself.
Ananyan's forcing the action a little bit, but he's not really accurate with his punches. You know, he's hitting a lot of glove punches. He needs to really set and look where he's punching and set and punch there.
But I like this fight.
If you look at the hairline on the left side of his head, you'll notice some redness there. You know, that's a good example, Lennox, of what you were talking about, Dre, you were talking about. He's looking for the low blow so much that there was a break in the action that Matias could have filled with a punch.
Now, that one's straight a bit low, but again, if the referee doesn't get in there, you have 2 hands, do something about it. Make him stop hitting you borderline or low.
And, you know, anytime you look towards the referee and your opponent sees that, that's the chance that your opponent can take advantage of you.
Well, it also lets him know that you're complaining and you're looking kind of for a way out or you're looking for some help.
You know, I remember doing that in the Holyfield fight. He headbutted me and I was complaining that same time, Holyfield was so experienced, he came at me with a whole bunch of punches, a barrage of punches.
How shocking that Holyfield was headbutting. I'm stunned by that. On Ananyan's hairline there, 2-punch combination that time, and then goes with doubling up the left hook. And then a combination that included a right uppercut on the inside. So some better work here towards the end of round number 4.
No concern at all, Joe, from Allison Martinez regarding the cut on the head of Ananyan. But there is concern from Anthony Otero, who is a trainer of Subriel Matías. He says, I want him to work the distance, watch the headbutts and the elbows from Ananyan.
And right on cue, you actually saw it coming the other way with a little return fire of a forearm and a potential elbow from Matias. 3-punch combination that time from Ananyan. Better action here in round 4. Another digging body shot comes in from Matias. And in a combination, his best work of the night.
He's hurt.
Here's what happened, Lennox.
Yeah, it was a great rally and great left hook. He actually continued throwing that left hook, and he was getting a lot of success with that. And, you know, what ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep throwing that left hook. And, you know, as far as Ananyan is concerned,
Bout sheet. See if he can take advantage, come up with something special here against the unbeaten prospect. Short right hand from Matias. Looking for separation to land that uppercut on the inside. He comes with it.
3-2. Good shot from Ananyan.
Ananyan has had some flashes, but outclassed for the most part from Matias. You see his work right here with another good-looking combination. He's had success with the left hand. You see the blood.
Matias started out with a good jab. Good shot right there.
It's the left hook that came in again.
He started the fight with a good jab, and he's kind of abandoned it, and he's kind of doing what I call lazy fighting. He's just standing there. He's not really trying to set anything up, and I think that's what his corner's asking for, and that's why this fight is a little bit harder than it probably has to be.
Well, he's getting through with that left hand. I mean, he's, you know, after the combination, he's ending it off with a left hook, which is the right thing to do.
Very, very dangerous to deal with like that when you're getting hit throughout the course of a 10 and 12 round fight.
Native of Fajardo, Puerto Rico. This is his third fight on the U.S. mainland. Left hand to the body, and you get the warning from Robert Byrd to bring it up just a little bit. Now you see some blood coming from the nose, more substantial from Ananyan.
Elbow from Matias right there.
Now he'll throw everything at you, won't he?
Robert Byrd didn't catch that one.
Well, it was more of a shoving elbow, so it wasn't like he was trying to hit him with it. He was trying to shove him away with it.
Both men willing to trade on the inside. Good combination. Trying to come over the top was Ananyan, but he misses wildly there. The kind of exchanges that Matias prefers.
Oh, yeah, he loves this kind of
Oh, absolutely he does.
Ananyan is right there, Joe. He's just a gear or two behind Matias.
Every so often, he'll land that left hook, try to come with an uppercut, but he has been absorbing a lot of punishment as well.
Talking about the heavy hands of Matias, he just throws. And when you're a solid puncher and you got thudding power, you don't have to look for a specific target. Throw a shot, you might miss. It'll set you up for another shot. He missed that one, but he landed that one. He's getting hit in the process. If you're in the lion's den to get offense off, you're going to get hit, but Matias is okay with that. That's the jab I was talking about, Lennox. He ducks down.
Yeah.
Exchange right there. He got hit, but he finished it. So he won that exchange, and it's been like that all night where Ananyan has done well, but not good enough.
And he's left himself open. He's left himself open for Matias to throw those combinations. And, you know, Matias is very accurate right now.
Of the undefeated junior welterweight prospect, and that is Subriel Matías, who is 15-0 with 15 knockouts. Tonight, he's in against Petros Ananyan. Ananyan's been taking some punishment. He has flashed in moments. This is his second consecutive fight in the U.S. He's from Armenia. He has fought all over the world. And he is being out-punched tonight by a large margin. Look at the total punches in terms of connects. 211 for Matias, 112 for Ananyan, and it's the power work from Matias that has led the way. He has landed 149 power punches, including a very good-looking combination at the end of the fourth round. Where does hope lie here for the upset-minded Ananyan, Lennox, if at all, down the stretch of this fight?
Well, Ananias is in a situation where he doesn't mind taking a punch, because what he does is setting himself up for another punch so he can get through with two Matias. And I see him getting set for that right hand, which he wants to throw across at Matias, but he's not getting any glory right now.
Good body shot, though, from Ananyan.
You see the blood coming from the nose, an abrasion near the right eye, from the mouth as well, and a cut up on the hairline of Ananyan. That is often the case when you look at the opponents of Matias. He is a rugged guy.
Yeah, but Matias is throwing the right combinations to in this fight, and he's getting a lot of glory. He's getting through with his punches.
Wide sweeping right hand.
Yeah.
And another one from Ananyan. And now a clubbing shot against the undefeated Matias. He's got him in trouble. Look at this. That is being ruled a knockdown, saying that the ropes held him up. Can you believe this?
I told you he was getting ready for that right hand. It's that overhand right that he was was looking for. He got some glory. He was very accurate with that. And he did it again because it was accurate with it. And again. And again.
Landed it 4 times in a row.
4 times in a row. And he did put him on square street there for a little bit. The ropes did help hold him up. The referee was wise going in there and giving him an 8 count. But Ananyan allowed him to get back his composure and didn't take him out.
Yeah, Lennox, he just stood there. Like, you get hit with a big shot, you make the adjustment. No adjustment, so Ananyan did what he was supposed to do. If you're not going to move, I'm going to hit you and I'm going to hit you again. That's why he had the success at the end of the round.
Let's see if this is the start of what could be an outlandish night here in Vegas. 31 years old, he talked about how big of a moment it is, how you dream about fighting on a night like this, on a card like this, in a ring like this, when all the world is watching. Wilder, Fury, and this could be his magical moment. Round number 8 scheduled for 10.
And Matias needs to come off the ropes. I mean, I don't know why he's staying on the ropes, because all he's doing is leaving himself as a target. His hands is up, his head is forward, but he's got to move off those ropes.
Lennox, I think Matias is still hurt, and I think he's also fatigued.
Bernardo?
I was in Ananyan's corner, and Alison Martinez asked his trainer, David Martinez, is he all right?
Now probing, trying to create some space. Comes in with a left hook that time. Right uppercut. Closing moments here of round number 8. Hope for Ananyan. It exists here. He delivered the lone knockdown of this fight.
Let him go, let him go.
Right hand, overhand right hands, and repeated them. And scored the knockdown. See the blood a little more pronounced now coming from the hairline of Ananyan. He landed 45. Then all of a sudden, he gets damaged in the 7th round and only lands 19 punches in the 8th round. And here in the closing moments of the 9th round to this point, he's landed 19 punches.
Finish with the 2, Petros.
But will it be too late for Ananyan?
10 seconds.
What would be such a big upset? You get hurt, you start thinking differently.
Yeah, it can affect you mentally. You know what I mean? You're going in and you're doing the same thing again, and you're concerned about your opponent.
Round number 7, he just hasn't looked the same.
Well, you start to think about your own well-being.
Final 45 seconds here. Ananyan, who lost all of the first 6 rounds on Larry Hazard's senior scorecard, then has come on strong since the knockout, round number 7. Trying to come up with something late here against the undefeated Matias. Half a minute away from being the first to go the distance with Matias.
Man, Ananyan's got some heart.
Sure does.
Let me tell you, Ananyan did hurt Matias a couple of times and then held him up.
There was a head clash on the inside. Ananyan digging side to side. Trying to come over the top with that right hand. Charging right into the pocket. There's another right hand. Good surge to finish things off for Petros Ananyan. But was it enough?
When all the trouble started for Matias, when he's on the ropes like he shouldn't be, and he starts to get hit with shots and he's not making the adjustments. He starts to stumble back, and in that moment, big left hook right there. He never recovered from that shot. Matias was never the same after that fight. He still threw punches. He didn't quit. He finished to the end of the fight, but he just did not have the same fighting spirit.
Judge at ringside, Patricia Morse-Jarman scores at 96-93, and Don Trella and Lisa Ciampa see it 95-94, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Petros Ananyan.
He pulls the upset. Petros Ananyan comes up with the upset win to start the big night of action for Wilder Fury 2. How about that? Great work in that 10-8 round in the 7th round pays off big time, and then all the pressure pressure coming down the stretch. And to think his corner, Lennox, was concerned about halfway through the fight.
Let me tell you, he rallied those last rounds. He really worked. You could tell he wanted it, and he was getting through with the stronger punches as well. Good combination punches, and you could tell he wanted it. He had to rally those last rounds.
He did what he had to do. You can do nothing but respect that. He never gave up. He never quit. And he showed the heart of a champion. Respect to him.